Hey, what's up, 180 Fit? Welcome to 25 Elements of an Emotionally Healthy Life. And in order to live your healthiest life, we need to include things that contribute to living a joyous and peaceful and contented existence. And so this is a list to hopefully inspire you to find those ingredients that can bring wellness and bliss to your life. Because if we can be fit, we can have a job we love, we can have all these other successes, but unless we are emotionally healthy and fit in life, we will never truly be happy. And so let's go on and dive in. If we haven't met before, my name is Jen Pleitgen, your holistic empowerment coach, taking you from places stuck to authentic thriving. And I love this quote by Brene Brown: the energy, that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they give and receive without judgment. And I think that's just so key. Our connection is so important in our lives. And, if we can connect with one another, if we can really feel like we're seen, heard, and understood. And that's always my goal. With anything that I bring you, that you feel like you're seen, you're heard, you're understood. Someone gets you. Because I think so many times we go through life and feel like nobody understands us. So let's dive into this list. Number one is friends. And Muhammad Ali said friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school. But if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. And, when you have friends, good friends to talk to and socialize with, life is more fulfilling. And friends are one thing, you can't have too many of. The more the merrier. And yet at the same time, true friends are really hard to come by. And so I challenge you to really look at your friendships and which ones are toxic, which ones do you need to get rid of, which ones are not serving you or benefiting you, and get rid of those. I'd rather have one or two really good friends I can count on and be authentically me, and I'm not going to be judged but encouraged to be a better person than a bunch of people who are fake. And I had recently just wiped out all my friends. They were just toxic, and they were really, I was not moving forward in life, and I was always rushing to the help of everyone else, and it was draining me. And I had to realize, wait a minute, these are toxic. These aren't good people for me. I'm not becoming the better version of myself. And, they say that you're the sum total of the 10 people you spend the most time with. So what are the 10 people you spend the most time with, and are they someone you want to become like? So I encourage you, challenge yourself to really look at your friendships. And one of the bravest things you can do, best things for yourself, is to remove toxic ones. Number two, loving family. And having a loving family will get you through so many trying times. And recognize that you can create your own family. Surround yourself with people you love. I mean, those close friendships can become family. Not all of us, are blessed with a good family home. And sometimes we even need to cut off family or move far away. All these kind of things, because it's just not healthy for us. And, once again, don't be with a toxic family. And so, remember, you can create your own family and your own traditions. Number three, hobbies. When was the last time you did a hobby? Everyone requires hobbies they adore. A healthy person provides for that time and space and supplies to what he or she loves. And this is one of the keys to overcoming emotional and binge eating. When you have, when you're about to go grab food to resolve an emotion, it's better to go to a hobby or to some kind of journaling or painting or something else. So I encourage you, get a hobby. A lot of people can even just simply lose weight when they get home and after dinner in the evening, going and doing a hobby, as long as it's not food related, rather than sitting or being around the kitchen or any of those, because you can consume so many mindless calories. All right, number four. Of course, this one's going to be an area of regular exercise. It promotes not just physical wellness, but emotional health also. And exercise somewhere every day. And that's simply go for a walk. Walking's fine as your exercise. As a family, if you have a family, obesity, we need to solve it at the family level. And so take your family and go for a walk as a family after dinner. Make it 20 minutes every night. You do that as a family. That'd be a great thing. Once again, saves you from munching, builds your family unit. You get to know your kids more. That quality time with your kids is so essential. And you're teaching your kids some healthy habits. And bonus of losing weight. Lots of good stuff there. And then number five is learning. And adopt the mantra, you're never too old to learn something new, and then do it. For example, photography class this year, and learning to speak Italian next year. We're keeping your mind working frequently and learning something new. And I'm someone who, I hated school, but funny for someone who taught for 16 years, but I love knowledge, because as you can learn anything, and that's in our power and our control. So think of something that you really would like to learn, and go for it. It's never too late to learn anything. So what's something that you've always wanted to know about? And if you're, once again, that goes down to the kids too. They see you hungry for knowledge. They're going to learn and pick up on that. Number 6, knowing your neighbors. Become acquainted with your neighbors. You never know when you might need their help or when they might need yours. And I think COVID, depends on when you're watching this, is in the midst of the COVID epidemic. And I think it's caused us to get to know our neighbors that maybe we didn't before. But I encourage you, really get to know them. Find out ways that you could serve your neighbors. We'll get into that later, the importance of giving, and see what you can do to show up for your neighbors and be that neighbor. And maybe, you never know, you might be able to have kids that are around the same age and be able to swap off with childcare or house watching or dog sitting, so many different things. And plus, you never know where the coolest and neatest people are. They might be right next door. Number 7, let me know in the comments if you do this one. Word games. I am not someone who does word games, so I need to know, what word games do you guys recommend for me? Because I need to do, obviously it's on the list, I need to start doing this one. Even if you've never been much of a word game player, take it up now. Every 30 minutes, every other day will keep your mind sharp and focused. So let me know if you do word games and which ones you do. Actually, let me know which ones are on any of these. Comment on any of them, ones that you do or ones that you think I should have added. I'd love to know your feedback on this. Number 8, bubble baths. You can relax, let your mind wander, and think about whatever you like. Make it your time that no one can take from you. Relax your body and mind by taking a nice long bubble bath. And if you're not someone who knows much about Epsom salts, I encourage you to get yourself some Epsom salts with like eucalyptus and lavender and put that in your bath, and it's going to make a huge difference. Number 9, speak up. Stand up for what you believe in, even if it means standing alone. So when you disagree with someone, let them know your thoughts and feelings in a positive manner. After all, you've got just as much right to your opinion than the other person. When you appropriately speak up, you'll feel better and respect yourself more. And this is something I struggled with for so long. I don't like conflict. I'm just not someone who does. But I allow people to walk all over me, and that's not healthy either. So really stand for yourself in a very respectful way. Always do from a heart that's respectful. If you're angry, that's not the time to stand up. Wait until you calm yourself down. And then let go. Although there are times to speak up, there are also those times to let something go. If you have feelings that are less than helpful for you, let it go. Remember, the thing of forgiveness, is for yourself. Because it's only eating you alive, not the other person. The other person's not thinking about it at all. One of the best things you can do is let it go. And I have a video, I'll put a card up here in a second. I'll put it in the notes that talks about really what to do with those really difficult things and how to really let something go. So check out that video if you need to be able to let something go. Number 11, visualization. And Robert Collier said, visualize this thing that you want. See it, feel it, believe it. Make a mental blueprint and begin to build. So visualization is a very effective method for solving a challenging issue. Close your eyes and imagine your troubles floating to the skies in a big bubble. It's just simply another way that we can truly let go. And letting go is so important. And visualization is a great way to do that. And also visualize what you want. If you don't know much about visualization, definitely check out some of my meditation ones. Okay, number 12, respect yourself. Although simply said, respecting yourself can take some effort. Regard yourself just as important as everyone else. You have the right to be respected. I can't stress this enough. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you or makes you happy. So many times we'll put everybody else first. We'll put everybody else ahead of us. And yeah, we're the ones that are drained. We're the ones that, you can't give. It's that thing, you can't give from an empty cup, right? And that's so true. And there's a reason why on the planes you take care of the other person, because if you can't breathe, you're not going to be able to take care of somebody else. That's so true in life. We might try to fool ourselves into believing it's not true. We're the exception. But trust me, you you'll feel so much better. You have so much more to give if you respect yourself. It's something that I've had to learn to do. And then, of course, respect others. Please, kindness matters. When you demonstrate respect towards others, you feel better about yourself and the other person. And I love this quote, and I think we could use to follow this in this day and age. So it's not whether you agree with the opinion of another person that matters as much as how you respect it. Okay, we don't have to always see eye to eye, but we can respect each other and respect their view. You know, when we walk into my place, I have a quote that says, "Don't judge my story based on the chapter you walked in on." We can't judge other people. We don't know what they've been through, and you know, things shape us. And so, why can't we just see that each person is so unique and accept them for who they are? And then number 14, keep promises. Be wise about making promises. Just as important to keep the promises you make. So promise is a big word. You break it, it will also break a lot of other words as well. One example is trust. And you know, it's one of those things. Trust is hard to ever get back if you lose it. I think too many times I find that our word doesn't mean as much as it used to, and that saddens me. And so let's be people who are people of our words. Number 15, be confident. When you believe that you can do something, you can, you know. Believe in yourself and have confidence. And so, you know, sometimes you just have to get yourself in that state. Find a song that you can play and it'll put you in that state of mind. You know, I have different songs for different things and different playlists for different things, and it gets me in the right mind or have a moment or a memory. And Tony Robbins is awesome about, you know, getting into different states and just taking an old memory and your mind to know the difference between something that's happened in the past or something that's happening now. And so you can get right back into that state and have that confidence and go after things. It's amazing what you can accomplish if you really believe in yourself. Number 16, create a sanctuary. And no matter who you are or where you live, you deserve to have a place to escape when the world gets crazy. Even if you have a large family, find that one space, a chair, a corner in the room that you can make yours. Then make it your own haven. And I really encourage you, though, to find a place that's out in nature, because we know the connection with nature is huge. And I have a special place. And I live in the big city, but I found a place that's around a lake, and I go there once a week, and I just sit, and that's my place, man. That's a place where, you know, we all need a place where we get away from everything. I don't take my cell phone, and I just connect back. And, you know, that's a great time to connect with, you know, your higher power, God, the universe, we believe in, and really take that honest approach at looking at yourself, that brutal honesty. If we do that weekly or at least monthly, think about how much more connected you'll be to yourself, to our God, to the world, and how we'll become better people if we just take some time to really get out there and find some peace. I think so many times we don't have peace because we're not willing to really look at what's really happening in our lives and figure out what's broken, what's wrong, and what to do about it. So, create your sanctuary. And then, number 17, work. When you get excited about the work you do, you strengthen the emotions of health. Find work that you enjoy and make it an important part of your life. And I've always said I would rather work 3 jobs that I love than work 1 job I hate, even if it was a significant amount of difference in money. I've done that before. I've worked many jobs I love over going against something that I hate. And to this day, I mean, the moment that I'm not happy at a job anymore, the moment that you know, I don't jump out of bed and look forward to going, that's when I'll quit that job. And it's not too often. I'm a very committed person. It takes me a while to get there. But, you know, building your own business, like, it's not easy to get your own business going. But, you know, but I love every day. I love what I do. And I wouldn't, no amount of money would I take over jumping up and knowing I'm doing what I love and knowing that I'm making my dream come true. And so I encourage you. Are you happy with your work? And if not, but you can't quit today, but you're making steps to move in the right direction. 18, do good deeds. Doing something for others help you blossom. Go ahead and do something good for another human being and reap the benefits. And it's just my heart. And since I was young, I discovered the art of putting a smile on someone else's face, and how no matter how bad things were, like, that would just keep me going and keep me feeling so alive. And so I've always tried to make 3 people smile every day since a child. And so that I do to this day. So what about you? Maybe you can make it so you just try to make 1 person smile every day. Incredible. Change your life. And then, of course, along those lines of 19, volunteer. Choose a charity organization that resonates with you. Then contribute to the mission, and bottom line, volunteer giving yourself because you want to. Volunteers make a difference. Most those of you who know me well, I know I'm all about doing things for kids' cancer, and so I do a lot of races and challenges and different things like that. And so find something you're passionate about and really make a commitment. That goes back to true. If you sign up, do something for volunteer work, show up. Like, that's a promise you're making. So don't sign up and then don't show up. And then 20 goes kind of back to respecting yourself. But I really want to put an emphasis on this. Think of yourself first. If you want to be of any service to others, you must take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You can't pour from an empty cup. So let me ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually? And which one of those are you going to focus on this month? Start focusing on one of your lower scores, and what are you going to do to make that a priority? So we shouldn't just be taking care of ourselves just mentally, or just emotionally, or just physically, or just spiritually. We need to be taking care of ourselves on all of those first. So it's okay to be selfish there. 21, adventure, man. When was the last time you just did something because? So nothing is your zest for life and adventure, whether it's trip to Amazon or walk through Manhattan. Plan on having an adventure at least once a year. You don't have to travel far away or have to have an adventure. Maybe a boat trip down the river. A community would fill you all you need. And Groupon's a great place, like Living Social Groupon. Just lots of different things. If you just those apps and stuff online. A lot of times I'll just go on Groupon and see kind of what kind of activities, you get something cheap for and something I've never done before and go give it a try. And so that's a great thing. Just try new things because you never know what you might enjoy. And if nothing else, you have a good memory. 22, good nutrition. It's so important what we put in our bodies. It affects our energy, it affects our mood, it affects everything. So when you look better and feel better, when you eat more nutrient-rich food, you look better and feel better. Eat more fruits and vegetables and less saturated fats and sweets. Good nutrition contributes to emotional health. I challenge you just even for a week. Change your eating habits and watch how different you feel. You will want to go back. All right. 23. Oh, this one's my vibe too. Music. With today's MP3 players, there's just no reason you have to not to have your favorite music with you, right? Mix it up. Have the tunes you listened to in high school or in your 20s or, those you're just hearing about. Music touches us emotionally where words alone can't. I love making like Spotify playlists. I have one that's even called Perspective, just to shift my perspective. And, make it, my ringtone and my text goes off, and I have a different song that will play for each one every month. It's based on whatever I need to do. Do I need to feel more energetic and focused? Do I need to take time to kind of reflect, how am I doing? And I'll have a song that'll go off and it'll just totally shift me. And so I encourage you, use music. There's no reason not to. If you're feeling down one day, if you're not feeling productive, you want to be lazy, make yourself a playlist where it's going to get you up and going and moving. Nothing like music. Music it's deep, man. And then 24. Live within your means. Finances have been a stress for many, but if you learn to live within your means, you'll be emotionally healthier. Just knowing you've got money in the bank to bring you joy, contentment, and financial security, and that's so true. And sometimes it's out of our control. I understand that I've had some situations where I've had to just start all over again, and that's hard. And but really, and I'm simplifying. My goal is to get rid of half of my stuff. And start selling that on eBay, and you start getting some money, which is good during this time when money's tight. And ask yourself, do I really need this? And I encourage us. I think we should all simplify a little bit more and really, really question before we spend money. I always would rather than a new pair of shoes, give money to travel the world and see other cultures and experience other parts of this world, which I'm looking forward to doing eventually again. 25, and keep a journal. If you do not keep a journal, a real one, I encourage you, this is a life-changing thing. When you write down your feelings, you feel lighter, you understand yourself better, and you process your challenging your feelings, and then you're ready to let them go. So many times I was a stuffer, man. I didn't deal with my emotions at all, and so it caused me a lot of bad behaviors because of it. I had some difficult things I had to get past with that because I stuffed my emotions. And I always say, the paper is like the pavement. Like whenever I go for a run, it doesn't talk back. It's there as long as it need to be. It'll take our tears, it'll take our anger, it'll take our laughs, it'll take everything, and it'll never tell anybody. And so no, that's it's such a safe place to do. So do your journal. So in a reflection, live an emotionally enriching life by including these elements in your routines, embracing these ideas, but infusing them in your life will really ensure you experience the emotional, healthy, and rich life you deserve. Once again, please like, subscribe, and follow. And I'd love for you to comment. Make an action. Which, out of all 25 of these, pick 2. Which 2 are you going to start incorporating into your life? And let it be known. Put it in the comments. I'd love to know, because maybe then I can make some videos around those if you guys let me know which ones you want to start incorporating in your lives. Or is there something else you think I should have included in this list? Or is something that you already do that you'd want to share? Go ahead and comment. Let me know. I do respond to each one of you. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer on this platform, please let me know. Put that in the comment section as well, and because I answer your questions. That's how I come up with a lot of my content. And if you ever need assistance to make a 180 and go a totally new way and really live a life that is full of being fit in mind and body and heart, soul, and spirit. If you want to live the authentic, thriving life, and you feel like you've hit dead end after dead end, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email address is in the show notes. Email me directly, and you'll get a direct response from me. I'll be happy to sit down and hear you and your story. Find out where you've been, where you are, and where you want to go, and help you come up with a plan. All right, tribe, thanks for watching. Be brave, be kind, live authentically, and always shine. Remember, you're just one habit away, and maybe that habit is one of these from today.